it is no surprise that Super Mario Maker 2 is the game that I'm looking forward to the most this year, and with last week's Nintendo Direct being a banger and adding a lot of features I wanted to see, it's finally time to say farewell to an old friend, Super Mario Maker 1. And for me, the best way of saying goodbye is to try to beat the game without touching a single coin. Obviously, as Mario Maker is an online game with millions of user-generated content, it would be impossible to complete such a task. And as opposed to Super Mario Maker 2, the first game doesn't have a story mode we can attempt, but one thing it does have are sample stages. Obviously, those stages are not connected to one another, so we'll actually be attempting to play them individually to try to see how many can be completed without touching a single coin. The rules are simple. We are going to be playing all 68 sample stages one after another, and we'll try to get from the beginning to the end without touching one of those dirty coins. I also have to mention the fact that every level in the Super Mario Bros. 3 theme ends with us touching the end card and automatically receiving one coin no matter what we do. But you know, to avoid having to eliminate all Mario 3 stages for the run without even playing them, this end coin will not count. With everything set in place, it's time to play and see if we can beat Mario Maker without touching a single coin. Here we go. Our first stop is a level called Ground, and as you'll soon realize, this level isn't special at all. The only part that could give out a little challenge is this one here with the spinies and the coins restricting your jumping options. It is however possible to jump in between both, so yeah, kind of easy. Underwater is our next stop, and this one is also quite easy, having its fair share of coins, but since the level is taking place underwater, you can just swim around the problematic coins or just simply walk under them. Castle is next, and it starts off with a couple of jumps featuring coins, but if you barely tap the A button, you can make it under without any issue. Now the real problem comes from this part with the lava lift. Basically, you have to land on the skull all the way to the right, as the lift starts moving once you hop aboard it. After a couple of tries, you'll do this jump and the rest is quite easy. Welcome to Airship, our first auto-scroller that starts off with a very annoying jump that you have to make. Just make a run for it and tap the jump button to fit right in between the airship and the coins. And after that, the rest of the level does have a couple of coins here and there, but nothing that will be a threat to the quest. Ghost House is the next stop, and this one is quite annoying. First, it contains a P-switch which turns all of the blocks into coins, but you can thankfully just skip it. You'll soon reach this spot which wants you to jump in between the line of coins and the walls, and while it is possible to do it thanks to the Cape Feather power-up, this next part wants you to hit invisible blocks in order to make it to the top. And sadly, those invisiblocks give out one deadly coin each. I tried to fly with the cape, and while the first part can be done, there's no way you can keep enough speed to go in between two invisible blocks in such a narrow passage. And even if you'd be a Mario god and did it, the next part forces you to hit an invisible block to reach the exit door. We can't really go above the level and cheat it, so this one's sadly not possible. Sound effects is the next level, and the first issue comes right at the start, on that mushroom with the wiggler on top. This really restricts your movements, but you can either damage boost through the wiggler or do a crouch jump like I did there. Enter the Kuribo shoe to reach this part with the spikes and the coins. This part is nerve-wracking for sure, but if you really take your time, you can actually jump in between all of the coins and dodge them all. Enter the clown cart and stay under all of the coins and you'll be done. Tracks is our next stop, and you'll soon see that this level is quite the problem. The first part with the tracks and coins is not very difficult, but as soon as we reach the treadmills, you'll soon see that it isn't possible to fit Mario on there without him touching at least one coin. It is a shame, because the rest of the level after that seems to be possible. Sub-areas takes place in a tiny ice cave, and you will soon see that the only exit out of here is through this green pipe, and sadly there are a bunch of coins right next to it, and it is not possible to dodge this final coin on the left there, so this one's also impossible. Pipeline to the other side is the next level we'll play, and basically there are some coins over that Koopa there, just bounce on his back to dodge them. Once you're up there, make sure to kick the Koopa shell all the way to the left, as you know the right block contains a dirty coin. Once you're up the vine, dodge those easy coins and you'll then enter that green door. Make sure to hold right when falling down the exit door to avoid collecting those coins there. But don't go too far to the right or else you might pick up those 3 coins. Welcome to Blocktown, a level which is just super dumb. It's basically just 3 houses made out of blocks and bricks. Just enter the correct door and you'll reach the end in less than a minute. 1-1 Remix Ground is the next level, and you'll soon recognize the classic 1-1 level from the original Super Mario Bros. Game. Just play it like you would the real game and you'll reach the end without a single coin. Spinning Boo Buddies is the shortest level you'll see today, and all you have to do is to jump in between the spinning boos and the coins on rails. After a couple of tries, I found out that the best strat is to run for it as soon as the level starts, as all of the coins are aligned in a pattern that's easy to dodge and you can just walk in between those 2 boos there. Easy peasy. A P-Switch's Journey is the game's attempt at showing you all of the crazy things you can build with blocks and treadmills and everything. Basically, you're supposed to follow the P-Switch on its big adventure and hit it at the end to turn these blocks into coins. But you do realize that this would mean picking up deadly coins to reach the end, so sadly, this one's impossible. Switch It Up is the complete opposite of the last level, giving out P-switches to turn the coins into blocks. And while the first part is quite easy, the game then wants you to turn these blocks into coins to go down there. And the second part of the level has a very similar objective, with you having to go through those coins to reach the axe at the end. What a shame. 1-1 Remix Raccoon Mario is up, and this one is, once again, a simple remix of the first level from Super Mario Bros. 3. And just like we did with the original game, we can beat this level without any problem. 1-4 Remix Castle is a remake of the very first castle from the original Super Mario Bros. Game, and just like its NES counterpart, it doesn't contain a single coin in your path. You'll easily reach the end, break the bridge, and defeat Bowser. Blooming Goombas is up, and this one does contain a couple of coins, but you can dodge most of them by just being careful with your jumps. And since the level is very short, it will be completed in no time. Perilous Vine Climb is next, and this one features a grand total of 0 coins, so just play it like you normally would and you'll complete it easily. 1-2 Remix Underground is the second level from the very first game, so just hit the blocks all the way to the top there and just cheat the level. Yep, it's that simple. All aboard Big Dry Bones pirate ship, some sort of bus level I assume. Enter the door all the way to the right to reach the Big Dry Bones and just hit the switch and climb the vine to complete the level. Once again, no coins in here. Next up is Sunken Mario, which, just as his name implies, is a Mario made out of blocks that sits underwater, waiting for you to just swim around it, and voila, it's done. This next level is called Coinless, and as you can figure out by the name, it does contains coins everywhere. Coins coming out of pipes, coins on platforms, and although you can dodge most of them at first by being extra careful, go down this green pipe to reveal a dead end to this level. Yup, I don't see any way of dodging all of the coins in here. The rest of the level is not that difficult either, so it's a shame that the second part with all of those coins exists. 1-3 Remix Athletic is once again a remake of a classic Mario stage, and this one's also very easy. You'll be able to dodge all of the coins with no problem. Welcome to the Festival of Fire, a deadly level featuring tons of Lakidus throwing out fireballs at Mario, and as you can guess, that's all there is to this level, so there's actually no coins at all in here. Superstar Dash is next, and this level wants you to grab a star and defeat all of those enemies while running super fast. But watch out for the jumps, as they do contain coins. But if you crouch jump every time, you can actually dodge them all and look super stylish while doing so. Kapow is next, and this one might be a trap. Coins in the sky, pow block on the ground. Uh-oh. Obviously, if you ignore the power block, you'll clear this level immediately and without a single coin. Be Brave and Get Up Close is a very short level where you have to hit the block that's all the way to the right to get a star and clear the chain chumps. Just make sure not to hit any other blocks as all of the other ones contain coins. Attack Slack is an easy level where all you have to do is kick the green shell to defeat all of the enemies. No coins in here, let's move on. 5-3 Remix Shoe Goomba is once again a remake of a classic Mario 3 stage, and just like the game it came from, this stage can be completed without a coin and without any difficulty whatsoever. 1-2 Remix Yoshi is a remake of a classic Super Mario World level, and this one also doesn't have too many dangerous coins, so you can just play the level like you normally would, and if you're being a little bit careful, you'll be okay. Zigzag Lava Bubbles is very similar to the previous Lava Bubble stage, you know, the one with the Lakitus, and just like that previous one, this one doesn't have a single coin, so yeah. Go for the 3-Up Stump is a level where you have to bounce from Wiggler to Wiggler up until the end of the stage. Once again, no coins in here. Jump for It looks really scary at first. I mean, look at it. Fireballs, trampolines, coins, ugh. But while it may look dangerous, it's actually quite easy. Just bounce without pressing the jump button and you'll never touch a coin. Muncher is such a weird level. I'm unsure as to what this level is all about. Just hit the P-switch, make a leap of faith to the right, and the end flagpole is right there. Clowning Around is a fun level where you have to fly those clown carts while dodging all of the other clown carts that bounce you around. Basically, you will have to dodge all of the other flying carts and the coins and you'll be good. Creepy Crawl Bowser Tower features a couple of coins in your way, but to be fair, you can actually jump above the Bowser Tower, making this level very easy. 3-1 Remix Infinite 1-Ups is quite the easy level. And there aren't a lot of coins besides the one in the blocks there, just avoid hitting all of the blocks and you'll be good. Next up is 2-3 Remix Pyramids, and if you watch my Mario 3 without a coin video, you probably remember this one as it was quite the problem. The level in itself ain't that difficult, it's the ending that is a problem. You have to enter that pipe, but to do so, you're supposed to hit the Koopa shell to clear out the blocks in your way, but some of those blocks are filled with deadly coins. Just like we did in the original game, we'll have to grab a Super Leaf power-up in order to get rid of the Koopas and break the blocks ourselves, thus avoiding all of the blocks that do contain coins. Once that is done, this level is over. Bowser Retreats Mario Advances is a level featuring Bowser on a rail that retreats and you just advance, and yeah, this level doesn't have any coin. Next! Easy Does It wants you to hop aboard the cart and gently navigate your way to the end. Once again, no coins in here. Music Notes is a very strange level containing note blocks and blue spinies. The flagpole is right there at the start, but I couldn't manage to reach it at first. I thought you had to use shells to break the bricks and hit the vine over there to climb up and make it, but turns out there's actually a propeller suit hidden right there. Hit the block, grab the suit, and this level is done. Conveyor Belt Sprint is another level with those treadmill platforms. You'll have to dodge plenty of coins on your way to the end, but sadly, the final part has those evil coins that make it impossible for you to reach the end without touching them. I tried running with all of the speed I could get, but it simply never worked. This one is impossible. Shell Shot is up, and this is a very easy level if you just get rid of the green Koopas that are in your way. Find a Fire Flower is a dumb level where I suppose you're supposed to ground pound those blocks filled with coins up until you find a Fire Flower to defeat the Spinies, but a simple spin jump is all it takes to go above them. Shoe Factory does contain a lot of those beautiful red shoes, but that's pretty much it, no coins. Spiny Tower Destruction is once again a simple level where you just kick a Koopa shell to get rid of the enemies and that's it. Where are the coins? 7-2 Remix Piranha Plants does contain its fair share of coins. You can clear those coins with a short hop or even use a POW block to get rid of them. When you reach the pipes there, make sure to jump super high and not to fall in between those pipes, because once you fall there, you'll soon see there's lots of invisible blocks above your head. Once you enter that final pipe, the level is cleared. 1-Airship Remix is a remastered version of the first airship level in Mario 3. The brand new mechanic here is the coins cannons. Oh wow, Thanks. But seriously though, beside that single coin shooting enemy, the rest of the level can be cleared super easily. 8-B Remix Airship is our next stop, and this one has a couple of flying coins with wings, but if you're being careful, these won't be much of a threat. Alright, next up is Danger Fire Bars, and danger is right as this level features lots of coins and fire bars. At first, this level might seem impossible, but you can actually make this jump and land right next to those coins over there. Hop on one of the fire bars blocks and squeeze your way to that platform right under the coins and then jump out of there to reach the end of the level. Whew, that was a fun one. Blaster Barrage features a couple of coins next to the cannons, but if you're being extra careful, you'll be all good. Watch out for this final cannon that shoots flying coins and you'll be good. Dry Bones Stampede is next, and in this one you'll have to just bounce from one dry bones to another to reach the flagpole. No coins in here. Chain Chomp is another weird level that just uses bricks and blocks to form a chain chomp looking type of things. This level has no coins. Bone Dungeon is a level where you have to jump from platform to platform while dodging the bones up until you reach the end. No coins in here either. Welcome to Underwater Automation, which I suppose usually wants you to stop moving as this one really looks like an automatic level, but we don't have time for this, so let's just grab the flagpole. Up and Over is a trampoline party. Grab the trampolines and put them on top of one another to create a chain reaction and bounce to the other side while dodging the few coins this level has, and you'll be okay. Even Trampoline's Dream of Flying is a flying trampoline party. Basically, just bounce from one trampoline to another without pushing the jump button and you'll never jump high enough to touch those coins up above. Roller Coaster is a level featuring the Blue Skull platforms, which move super fast, and I guess you're expected to just enjoy the ride, but it's filled to the brim with ugly coins. I tried jumping above them, but without a power-up, it is sadly not possible. It really reminded me of that roller coaster level when I was trying to beat Mario Bros. U without a coin. Except this Mario Maker one is actually impossible, sadly. 2-5 Remix Chain Chomps, just like all of the remix levels so far, is easy to beat and doesn't have any particular hurdles. 8-3 Remix Hammer Bros doesn't require any particular attention, just play the level like you normally would and that's it really. 6-3 Remix Ice has these coins you can dodge by just running under them. It does feature a couple of flying coins here and there, but you can just wait for them to pass by you and you'll be all good. Don't Delay is next, and this one basically doesn't contain a single coin, so you have nothing to worry about. Except maybe those saws that follow you around. Race to the Finish is an auto-scrolling stage forcing you to do very precise jumps, but Nintendo had the brilliant idea of putting coins literally everywhere in here. Forget it guys, this one is impossible. 8-4 Remix Castle Labyrinth is a remake of the final level from the original game. Basically, the main problem here is going to be this part where you're actually supposed to use the invisible block to reach the green pipe up there. Thankfully, there are two Koopa Troopas bouncing around next to it, so you can actually bounce on a Koopa, then land on the pipe to then go inside of it and clear the level. NWC 2015-1 is the very first level that was played during the Nintendo World Championship Tournament back in 2015, and this level is super cool. Except it's actually not possible to beat in this quest, as you have to jump from treadmill to reach the end, and each of those platforms contains 3 coins, so it's a big oof for this quest. Dang it. NWC 2015-2 is up, and this stage doesn't contain too many coins and is quite easy. Up until this part where you have the shoe and you're expected to bounce on those spiky wheels while dodging the flying coins. The thing is, when you're bouncing on those things, you're getting thrown left and right and you basically have no control over where you go. So it takes a bit of practice and a bit of luck, but it is actually possible to make it past this entire section without touching a single coin. And once this part is done, the rest of the level is quite easy. NWC 2015-3 is next, and the real problem comes from this part of the level where the shell hits the P-switch, turning every blocks into a coins. But thankfully, if you let the Koopa shell outrun the screen, the P-switch will not appear, thus resulting in all of the blocks remaining in their current state. The rest of the level is actually quite easy, so you'll beat it in no time. Hooray for glitches! Here comes the final stage, NWC 2015-4, which is fun and all, up until you enter this pipe and reach the second section. Uh-oh, coins all over the place and sadly no space to dodge them. Yeah, this one's not possible. So there we go, we have completed all of the sample stages. I think it went pretty well, although we did have a couple of problems here and there. So, is it possible to beat the sample stages in Super Mario Maker without touching a single coin? Well, out of the 68 stages that we played, we have managed to complete a total of 58, leaving 10 behind that were simply not possible. I think that's pretty good. That's like 85% of the stages that we managed to clear without a coin. I'm pretty sure that's at least a B+ on my report card, so I'm kind of satisfied with it. Hey guys, thanks a lot for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe and most importantly, hit the bell to make sure not to miss anything. You can also like the video to show me you want more, and make sure to tap the cards on screen right now to watch even more videos. Alright, I'll see you in the next one.